Welcome to the Game Survivor Show on the Grizzled Survivor channel, and if you remember last week, we had some sort of a nightmare where we thought we found the ending to the game, but we didn't find the ending to the game, and today we're actually going to go to the real ending of Stalker. Like, why can't I run? Because I have an exoskeleton on. Alright, so what we're looking for, there's an alcove right here. That's the wish granter, so we don't want to go there. This door always eludes me. It's just like tucked in a corner. Hard to see.
Твое желание скоро исполнится. Иди ко мне.
So I apologize if we do a little bit of wandering around here.
Твоя цель здесь. Иди ко мне.
Aha, this is the door right here. Once we go up the ladder, we'll be in the Monolith Control Center, and since Fraps doesn't do too great with transitions, I'm going to kill the camera now. Okay, I lied, because I want to show what happens when we open the door here. And it gives you, it's nice enough to give you an exoskeleton right here, because we're about to get in like this firefight with guys that spawn back here. Once we get to this door and we use the decoder, which we found in the hotel room in Pripyat, if you remember that. Which I hope you do, because it hasn't been that many episodes ago. No med kits, of course. Oh, some ammo.
Твое желание скоро исполнится.
Alright, we have to sit here for 30 seconds while didn't lock up. Okay, there we go. You can see all the Monolith guys spawning in down at the end of the hall.
Путь завершен, человек.
We don't have much more time left, so I'm going to kill the game now, the Fraps, otherwise it's going to lock up. Here we are in the Monolith Control Center, and it makes the sarcophagus look like a cakewalk. Probably worth saving after every kill. We do have 4 med kits. As you can see, we only have to kill 28 of the Monolith. Between the sirens and my cat's going crazy, it's a loud episode. Throw another one just in case. There's plenty of snipers with Gauss weapons here too. Ah, that was a headlamp. Alright, well, we're going to attempt to leave this room. Fuck, 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 fuck. That was a bad idea. Where's my gun? Cocksucker. Alright, so now we have one of these in a bit better condition, which will be nice. So you can see this is basically as accurate as a sniper rifle, if you get one that's in full condition. So this is definitely your end game gun of choice. Let's loot some bodies, because we're going to need all of this stuff here. Alright, so far so good. Alright, well after Fraps completely crashed my computer, we're back. That's one thing I don't like about using Fraps, is it just crashes. When it crashes your entire computer, at least mine. Guess we're not going that way. Oh shit. He was very sneaky. How are we doing on bandages? 22, so let's heal up. I can hear another one. They may think their shotguns with buckshot are going to be good against my exoskeleton, but they're mistaken. Like, look how little damage his shotgun did to me. I sat there and tanked like 6 shots without really getting hurt. I don't think he's really going to be able to do much to me from clear down there. That guy can. If those Gauss rifles hit you, even with an exoskeleton, you're going to take pretty much lethal amounts of damage instantaneously. It is by far the most powerful weapon in the game. However, it's far from the best weapon. I mean, I prefer the Dragunov for my sniper weapon, not only for nostalgia reasons, you know, it's like the classic Stalker gun, but also because of the availability of the ammo. I mean, you don't get the Gauss rifle to the end of the game. The ammo is really scarce for it. Which really doesn't make it too handy, in my opinion. Dang, he was hoarding ammo. And I kind of miss the fact in the later games you can't heal eating food. Because that was really handy in this game. You could stockpile like those tourist dinners, tourist breakfast, excuse me, and not have to worry. Even bandages don't heal you in the later games. They just stop your bleeding. Oh, man, I thought that we could survive a firefight with that guy. He was pretty tough. Whatever gun he has is pretty good. It's probably something similar to what we have, some sort of NATO weapon. Come on. I can hear you. Oh, what a... have to should have reloaded while he was hiding around the corner. Alright, we finally got him. How are we doing on weight? We're doing okay. Heal up using those 2 bandages we just took. Huh. See, he's got Gauss rounds. Meaning his Gauss rifle's laying around here somewhere if we wanted to pick it up, but we're going to forgo that weapon. I don't really need any rounds for my lucky pistol. Alright, we'll continue into the Monolith Control Center here. Another Gauss sniper. Their weapons tend to fall through the floor sometimes in this game, especially with the case of the Gauss snipers, I think to prevent you from getting it, kind of. But you can hear that there was one of their guns around here somewhere. It just clattered. Maybe it was that I was hearing. I do believe this is an integrated grenade launcher. It does. So that might come in kind of handy later. Huh. The military armored suit. Well, we definitely want to hold on to that. Oh, we're too heavily loaded with that thing. I don't think we'll be able to walk even without that on. I don't really think, unless we really go light. Okay, so now we might be able to get this armor. We want to hold on to it for later if we can. Let's just drop some of this ammo. I didn't realize we were trucking almost 800 rounds of that around with us. Since we're pretty much at the end of the game, I don't think we're going to need 800 rounds of that ammunition, but we will need a bandage. And the extra armor is going to come in handy for the end of the game. That asshole didn't even see me right there. I'm hearing less resistance. So we will pick up a little bit of ammo here and there if we can afford it. It's funny that you'd find that armored suit laying here in this place, considering you never see the Monolith that use any of the Monolith that use that armored suit at all. Fuck! I'll use Monolith suits. None of them actually use the armored suit that you find in here, which strikes me as kind of funny. Where's he at? God damn. This is definitely one of the inner guard of the sea consciousness here. But he wasn't that tough this time around. So we're pretty much at the very end here. In the next room is the secret behind the wish granter, and to an extent the entire zone, the sea consciousness. Hopefully Fraps won't lock up on me. Let's take a safety save just in case. It's easier if you just use your knife to destroy these. Considering it's going to spawn Monolith into the room. So we failed the wish granter. Because we destroyed the thing that created the wish granter, apparently.
I see you have many questions for me.
So we'll ask him who he is.
The result of an experiment aimed at creating a super consciousness called sea consciousness. What you see is the result of ill-considered intervention in the Earth's noosphere. Attempts to affect the noosphere brought about a local crack. The zone is simply the visible manifestation of this crack. It was the best place. After the explosion in 1986, there were very few people left in this area, and we could work without fear of being found. Further, there are many powerful antennae here, which are extremely important for our cognitive optimization experiments. No, we had nothing to do with that. Most of us were only starting out in science back then. The Chernobyl zone was not used as a testing site for experiments until 1989. You're a bolt that fell out of the machine. Unfortunately, that did not come to our attention for a long time. From the moment the zone was formed, many people have tried to get to its center, but we cannot let that happen. Humanity is not ready for the truth. That is why we recruited Stalkers by promising them the fulfillment of their most coveted desires. Once recruited, they would be sent to protect the zone's secret. Stalker is a coded acronym, which we use to mark agents programmed for particular missions. Your mission as our agent was to kill Strelak and his group. They got too close to finding out things they shouldn't know. We created a network of psi fields on the way to the zone's center in order to recruit agents. You know one of these fields by the name of Brain Scorcher. When a Stalker attempts to reach the zone's center in order to fulfill some wish, we acquire control over his consciousness and program him to a specific mission. A mistake was made, and your mission was to kill yourself. The transports we use to send our marked agents into the zone. They infiltrate the Stalker community and carry out...
So let's hurry this up here.
The zone is growing.
If you agree to join, the game ends now. Okay, so after Fraps crashed on me again, we find ourselves at the end of the game here. I don't think you can... Oh, you can go back into the Monolith Control Center. I did not know that. We won't be, though. Now's the end of the game. We have to escape from the reactor here. Where would that take us, I wonder? Alright, well, I'm back. I have the game here. I'm not sure what happened. I do know that we keep getting too tired to walk. Oh, because I don't have any of my stamina artifacts on. There we go. And our frame rate is crappy here, let me tell you what. Alright, so frame rate got a little bit better. Basically, you have to take these warps to get to the right spot. But some of the times it's not as obvious where you're supposed to go as others. And if you go to the wrong spot, you basically just get killed in like in a mission. Shit. Well, I think he just killed himself. You can see that by destroying the sea consciousness, the whole stability of the entire zone is getting affected by that. The good thing about the exoskeleton is it really just enables you to tank these shots. It makes this whole end game easier because these guys are pretty heavily armed, really. They have some of the best equipment in the game. Let's just see if we can kill any other people that might make our life miserable. Someone's got a Gauss rifle. Oh, I told you, if they hit you down. That barrel didn't explode. The barrel was supposed to explode. Alright, enough digging around. Let's figure out where we have to go. You can see the reactor itself does not look very happy. Or those are the generators, I think, which was a cut area from the game. I think that's like a remnant of the generators. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. Aha. Monolith camouflage does blend in extremely well on this reactor roof. I've never been able to find out what kind of camouflage it is in real life. It almost looks like a Serbian Special Forces camouflage that's not really used too much anymore. But I really can't be sure. Obviously, I'm not a military uniform expert. Who's shooting at me? So we need to balance out our ammo supply here. There's our rocket launcher guy. Can't tell where we're taking fire from. Not like it's very important because they're not really going to be able to do much damage to us. I'm kind of looking for med kits, ammo for the guns we're actually using. That sort of thing. Yep, so those are the generators there. There's the reactor itself. The generators were supposed to be in this game. Now, if you download Call of Chernobyl, it adds that cut content back into the game. Makes it very hard to aim while the entire game is shaking like that. But as you can see, there's quite a bit more left to the game than the Wish Granter. If you thought that was the end, you're certainly missing out. Although I think a lot of players, maybe not on their first playthrough, but certainly their second one were probably more savvy to that. Where are you shooting at me from? Someone's got a Gauss rifle. Huh. Oh, cocksucker. I was laughing about how he got me when I wasn't looking. We can use this to kind of shelter us from that rocket launcher until we can figure out where the fuck he's at. Okay, we got the rocket launcher guy. Alright, let's loot some bodies before we move on. Plus we get a great view of the entire reactor complex here. And unfortunately, you're not really too free to explore here. I think if you climb down there, you pretty much instantaneously die. For shits and grins, let's try it, though. Oh, there's a hidden fucking armored suit here. I didn't know that. That's handy. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure if you jump down here and try running over here, you just die. Yeah, see, they make you can pass there, but that's good to know that there's a armored suit here. Although you're almost at the end of the... I mean, realistically, you don't even need the armored suit because you're at the very, very end of the game right here. Gauss rifle ammo. Well, that would have been handy earlier. So now we're up here. There's like a crate down there. Leads me to believe that you could almost get up there if you tried hard enough. How strange. Like, why would they put that there? Considering it doesn't really look like you were supposed to be able to access that down there, unless you do this. I think I got him. Huh. I wonder if you could... Oh, so this is where you can look down and see where the wish granter was at. And as you can see, there's no wish granter in there right now. So there we are, we fell into the area where the wish granter was. And you can see that there's nothing there. Which led to the theory that it's really nothing there in reality. There's one down. Just for some alternate healing and just in case we get hungry. This game always makes you hungry at like the worst times. Whoa, we were falling. Oh, a fucking snork. I think he jumped off the edge of the building. Now he's down there. Somewhere. That's funny. Oh, he's climbing up the fucking side of the building. I have never seen a snork do that in this game. He was praying to the Monolith with his rocket launcher like a fucking jihadist. They basically are jihadists, though, in their own way. They're waging jihad against those who would infiltrate the zone. But it was the wrong time to pray. Another snork. These are like the really powerful snorks that live here, though. Alright, trust the fungus. That was a Super Mario Bros. The movie reference, in case you've never seen that. Oh, cocksucker. He definitely us from clear across the map there, but now I see him. Or at least one of them. Guess you're supposed to go over here. Well, let's justify the whole reason we even brought this fucking thing along. Damn, we caused destruction to the whole thing there. But, you know, since we're just having fun, and this will be the last Stalker video we probably do, maybe you could get on this little platform. Oh. Let's try one more time. To do it, but I wonder if there's actually anything worth getting up there for. It's just a cool platform. It's like one of the only ones in the entire game that I've seen have physics. Well, let's drop our sniper rifle there. Let's lighten up our load. Let's try getting on this platform again real fast. You can skip part of this level by jumping on that platform. I wonder if that's reality. Let's try one more time. We're just fucking around, so it's not like we have anything better to do. With some stamina, we'll try it one more time. I know I keep saying that. Then we'll just complete this level and be done with the game. Okay. You can't. It's a little bit wonky. You see, you have to jump on it from over here. See, and then this is like the part of the level where it gets a little bit confusing as to where you're supposed to go. Am I supposed to find a way up there? I think we're just supposed to continue along this corridor here. I think if you get down there, you just die. Well, those guys didn't put up too much of a fight. We can't get a clean shot with all that jostling. So, we shouldn't have ditched our other guns so hastily, but we needed to run across some parts and I needed the stamina, so one of these guns will do just fine, I think. They're not as good as what we had, but realistically, they're so close in terms of stats that you'd hardly notice. He didn't sound too happy when we got him. Sounded like he was having some stomach issues there. This is like a little monolith encampment here. Probably covered with camo netting to protect them from the helicopters the military like to fly over. That was a mother load. This is a pretty well-stocked little little enclave here that these guys had. I don't like the fact it's giving me all of this stuff, though, right now. I forget. There's not really an end boss to this game, necessarily. You just get in these tougher and tougher little segments outside of the reactor here. But anytime the game Stalker loads you down with shit, it's because you're going to need it. Nice little ambush you guys had set up there. Too bad it didn't work. Oh, it's Sidorovich. So apparently, for a second, we even got teleported into Sidorovich's domain there, his bunker. We need to figure out how to get up there. This is a vicious little firefight we found ourselves in here. Yo, I don't want your fucking pistol, homie. There's still one of these fuckers alive somewhere, too. Alright. I have so many bandages. Where were these when we were in the sarcophagus and I needed all of these? Now we're basically to the end of the game and I don't need any of those. It's like with the armor that we are using and all the artifacts we have, it's basically like we're shooting Nerf guns at each other. Another exoskeleton. Well, why not? We won't be able to run, but we'll have better damage resistance. As you can see, this is quite a lengthy little endgame segment here. I hope this is a decent way to cap off our Let's Play series here. Oh man, that's just what we need. At least we figured out it gets intense. Okay, we got the Gauss Sniper. Rocket Launcher Joe's over here somewhere. Okay, he just spawned in, is what happened. Apologize for not saying too much at this part. I'm just trying to get my bearings here. Plus, you know, opportune shots like that, I have to take them. Aha, there's our rocket launcher terrorist. This ski mask on. How do I get up there? Aha! Ah, that's where we started, was that almost up here. That's where we threw our armor away there. Well, we can only hope we're going the right way. They don't give you very much in the way of instructions on where to go at the end of the game either. They just kind of let you figure it out for yourself. Like, hey dude, you just made it clear through the fucking entire zone. We think you can figure out where to go to get out of the zone. Alright, well, the radar shows that there's no more Monolith. Now we just have to figure out where we're going. I don't know where to go. But if you jump down here, you just die. Yeah, you're that. I don't know why it did that. Tried to respawn all the Monolith I just killed. Aha. Fuck you! I was not going to sit around and fight all of those guys. And this is the official ending to the game Stalker. We did it. We finally beat the game, which means now we've completed our first Let's Play on the Game Survivor show. So, you know, it feels good, feels good to be done with something on the show finally. And we have a lot of other options, you know, for what we're going to do next. So this is like the real ending. You remember the last ending where he was just blind. And this one, you know, he actually sees that the zone, at least where he's at, seems different, you know, doesn't seem as menacing. I think we're going to move on to Metro 2033 next, just because we did have a request for that, although Wasteland and Wasteland 2 do seem like they might be fun too.
I don't know whether I was right or wrong.
And we can always go back to
I
playing
guess
Fallout.
I'll never know. But I made it.
But I made it.
And I guess I should be thankful for that.
Anyway, that was Stalker. Probably my favorite computer game at the moment. Maybe not the first one, but definitely the series. Well, thanks for watching. As always, thank you once again to the people here that made this game, too, during these credits. Yeah, hopefully this was a good send-off to the Stalker, to Shadow of Chernobyl. We will move on with more games in the series, but I said we're probably going to take a break and move on to... Metro 2033 next. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I've got a lot more coming on this channel. There's some big changes coming, and definitely keep your eye on me. Thank you so much, and happy survival.